Let me tell you why you're here. You're here because you know something. What you know you can't explain, but you feel it.
What's going on, Power Squad? Willpower here, and I'm with
Ethan Crow, the creator of Ripped and Rich.
And welcome to the special edition of the Power Show, end of year 2022. Ethan's back from Christmas vacation, and we're gonna do a little recap. You guys saw my recap in 2 videos back, so Ethan's gonna give his recap, and I'm just gonna jump in wherever I feel I gotta jump in.
Wow, that sounds like a really good deal.
So Ethan, go ahead and take it up.
Yeah, so it was definitely it was a good year, and I'm just gonna start off with how we met. As you guys know, we met in jail, and I helped him get out. And I told him, hey man, I really want your knowledge. I don't want your money. And now I'm here due to I would say complications at home, but it wasn't really complications. They wanted to send me to my grandparents' house to work for like 3 weeks because of a debt that I had to pay, and I chose a different route.
This is your last chance. After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
And now we're here. So anyways, I just want to get started with the improvement. Man, when we first begun, I thought I was, I guess you could say, top shit.
He's broke. He's a brokey.
And I thought I didn't need a script, and Will had purchased this list, and it was pretty bad. And I think whoever we bought it from just purchased the list. Maybe it was high equity from PropStream, but didn't get any leads with that. But it definitely improved my cold calling a lot.
Pick up that phone and speak the words that I have taught you, and I will make you richer than the most powerful CEO in the United States of fucking America.
Also, what improved my cold calling was Facebook FSBOs, for sale by owners. But definitely, I'm going to be honest, when I was cold calling that first list, I was really lazy, and I just wasn't doing it right.
Why are you on this podcast asking me how to stop procrastinating? Turn off YouTube. Go do something.
I'll touch base on this later, but Will's been a really good mentor on just teaching me like how you have to be an entrepreneur and how much you have to work on being an entrepreneur.
I'm trying to free your mind, Neo, but I can only show you the door. You're the one that has to walk through it.
Yeah, one thing I want to add to that is Ethan, like when we have it out, or I don't know, basically when I tell him something, he thinks about it and then he acts. Yeah, buddy. He's paying attention to what I'm telling him. He analyzes it, and then I see improvement in him. Like I see what I tell him, he puts it into action. I call him Nemo.
That's why it's going to work.
I actually just watched Matrix.
For the first time.
It was pretty good.
And so yeah, I call him Nemo. He's learning. Like he's the one. I believe in him.
You have to let it all go, Neo. Fear, doubt, and disbelief. Free your mind.
Like I said, when I send him the information, he started asking me the right question, this and then. I was like, okay, this kid is onto something different here. And then when he asked, he had the situation, he ended up here. And like I said, every time we go and I tell him something, boom, I see he jumps on it and he's on it. So like I said in the previous video, this kid is gonna get where he's thriving to go.
Yeah, I most definitely want to try my best. I see how much time and effort and money that he's put into me, so I don't want to put that into waste. So I try my best every single day. There's always improvement to be made, but
every day we learn.
So basically, I'm going to start off with the tools that we use. Okay, so at first we started using the Con course. That was our first learning experience.
Intro, exactly.
And since we watched it so long ago, I'm going to be honest, I don't really remember how good it was, but I believe it was pretty mediocre.
Yeah, it was just the basics like any other guru. I bought it because I didn't know anything, and my daughter Mel, shout out to her, she liked. I was trying to get her into the wholesaling thing as well. We were all gonna be part of a team, and she was relating to Khan, so I was like, okay, let me follow this guy, so at least they're relating to him, so it'll be easier for them, because you don't want them to follow or do something on somebody they can't connect or they don't like, because then they're not gonna be into it. So that's why I went with Khan, and I liked his attitude. He's funny, he's entertaining, educational, and entertaining. Entertaining while you educate is key, and that's what I liked about Khan. So yeah, I got his course. it was very like basic. We got the script, we tweaked it, and that's it. We just saw a couple basic, but then we found Zach and Rick.
Yeah, Zach and Rick helped us a lot. So we were watching a lot of their videos, not as much as we were watching it now, but we were still taking it in. And after we finished that first list that Will had purchased, we had a meeting with a good friend of ours, Andy. He gave us some good information out there. Shout out to you.
Yep.
And
Shout out.
we just started taking action, man, and we started driving for dollars. And we started with no money on the driving for dollars. So we used HomeSnap to take down the address of a property through a screenshot, and then we skip traced it through True People. We did this a lot, not as much as we do now. We really hit it hard in the past month, but this was probably 2 months ago, and we were kind of just slow dancing, I guess what you can say.
Yeah, we really didn't get into it hard. I would say the end of October, November, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's when we it was grind time for sure. But after we really started getting into it hard and we had lots of leads coming in, we finally purchased prop streams just so we could use the skip tracing service, and we can use the driving for dollars app, which is pretty good. I just use it to screenshot. You can see, you can kind of like rough estimate of what the ARVs and the comps are as well through the app. But then we started doing sticky notes, and we were actually doing it like illegally.
The reverse wholesaling, which is leaving the sticky notes.
Yeah, and it would rain some days, and you don't think putting a sticky note on the door is going to stay up there for multiple days, because people come probably check their house like once a month.
No, not even.
Probably.
No, those distressed abandoned houses, those they come like once a quarter, once every 6 months, twice a year.
Yeah. We found some mailboxes pretty stuffed for sure, but we were putting the sticky notes into the mailbox, and Nutty had reached out to Will and was like, "Isn't that illegal?" So we looked into it, and yes, it's illegal.
So federal offense. We didn't know you can't put mail can only be delivered by a postman. You can't put anything in there. And it's funny because we got a bunch of views on all social media platforms.
Yeah, no one wanted to tell
One
us.
of my friends from Miami was the one that brought it to my attention. So I don't know, it just baffles me.
Right, and maybe it's not. Maybe people would have thought it's common sense, or maybe not everyone knew, because even the people that would call us, they didn't have an issue.
Oh, and the incident we had with the cop, remember when the kids were home alone and we told him what we were doing? He didn't tell us anything.
Yeah, I know, right?
So like whatever.
So,
but then again,
most definitely watch your beard.
Oh yeah, with the microphone. I hope that shit didn't cause anything.
But yeah, so now we just do the sticky notes on the door, but we've been lacking on that. Kind of getting lazy. It's also been raining and stuff like that, and we're getting so many houses, because once you pass below the bell line, it's insane.
Yeah, down there, that area is coming up. So
and I've really came to realize that a lot of those houses are investor owned.
LLCs.
Yeah. So
well, when you see a distressed house is like falling apart as shit, but it has a brand new roof and the windows and doors are closed, that's most likely a hedge fund or an LLC. They're just holding that property for them.
So then within the middle of all of that, we started doing the government list as well. And that took us, we did it for like a week. We really hit it hard for a week on trying to get the information.
We got some.
And we went to almost every single county around us. And we didn't do too good with it. It's hard.
Yeah, a bunch of running around, email this person. What was it? The one that we had to...
Watch the mic.
Yeah, one that we had to email, and they said it takes like 3 months to get the list. Which was that?
I think that may have been actually Fulton or something, but man, I couldn't even tell you. We have so many, but I only have like a few code violation lists that I can email and send out, and they're pretty good. I also think a lot of them have been closed already.
Yeah,
like maybe I'm not cold calling the right way.
They're fucking warriors who will not hang up the phone until their client either buys or fucking dies.
But when I cold call them and I'm like, hey, are you looking to sell your house? I see you have a code violation. And they're like, oh, that was taken care of a long time ago, or something like that. But that'll be something to find out in the future. But my cold calling has came a long way.
Good. Pick up the phone and start dialing. I want you to deal with your problems by becoming rich.
I don't really need a script anymore, but I think once you have like a few scripts in your brain, you don't really need a script, because it's simple. The person answers the phone and you just pitch it off to them every single time.
It's Davis, and I'm not interested.
Okay, I'm sorry to bother you. Have a nice day.
Wait a minute. Wait, that's your pitch? You consider that a sales call?
Yeah, exactly.
same
The
stuff.
script is really like a guideline.
Yeah.
And you don't want to sound like automated, like a robot. Shout out to Miss Royce.
Like,
Shout out to Miss Royce. You don't want to sound like, automated, this and that. So the script is really just as a guideline. Once you get the hang of it, you just glimpse at it, and it is what it is.
but what you really need is a lingo, like, because then when you get the
Mhm.
seller on the hook and they actually want to sell, you have to like, you you have to know what to say, and you have to kind of sound like you know what you're doing, even though that you're starting out and you don't really know. One good thing that I like to do is if I do get a seller that's willing to sell, you always want to go motivation, condition, time frame, and then price, MCTP. But that's from Zach and Rick. They've helped us tremendous
Yep.
amounts.
Shout out to Zach and Rick.
But
and speaking of Zach and Rick, shout out to Dell. He reached out to another follower of Zach and Rick. He's in Auburn, Georgia. We're gonna meet up with him this week. He wants to, hang out with us and see, how we're doing. He's a trucker and he's new into wholesaling over there in Auburn. So he reached out to us because he saw us on Zach and Rick and saw that we're in Georgia. So we're looking probably Thursday or Friday. We'll have our second ride along on Driving for Dollars. So
that would be cool.
Yeah, looking forward to that. So
And-
shout out, Dell.
And it's crazy because a lot of people wouldn't do that. We're new and we don't know that much, but we're willing to
teach
go
what
and
we
meet
know.
up and tell them what we know. So competition is fine with me.
Yeah.
Because Will has taught me, I bet on me, and I believe that no one's going to be able to do it better than me.
Exactly.
So I'm fine. I'm all for it, teaching everyone.
And what we're trying to do here, like I said, we ain't greedy, whatever. We're trying to teach. We're trying to do exactly what Zach and Rick are doing and just putting out free content.
Yeah.
Like I said, they're the gurus. They put out the basic information, and then we take that information, put it to action, and then we give you the tips on what we're experiencing, putting their teaching into action.
And that makes us extremely different.
Mhm.
If you look up Driving for Dollars or just
if you go to YouTube and you search Driving for Dollars or Driving for Dollars Georgia, and you see what comes up, I guarantee we're the best there. We're the most entertaining.
Probably the only ones there.
Yeah.
So,
first of all, we're the only ones that are two.
Like,
yeah, we're the only ones that are two, and most entertaining. Just don't take my word for it. Just go on YouTube and put Driving for Dollars Georgia or just Driving for Dollars and see who comes up. And you guys tell me. I want to take a poll. Comment down below. Who's the best?
So, anyways, within like the last month that we've really been grinding hard, we've gotten a decent amount of leads.
Yeah.
But we had one get under contract. It was actually with a realtor named Tristan. Shout out to you. And she was willing to work with us, work with me and Will. And man, I did my numbers wrong and it fell through.
That deal, but is it still available? Because last time she reached out, and we're still waiting, right?
Yeah, so we're still waiting on actually a
bunch of we got like 4 or 6. What I'm thinking is because of Christmas, New Year's, we've been writing and nobody's been really replying. So I think now this week upcoming, we're just gonna start seeing momentum. It's like what I've been telling him. I know after the holidays, shit's gonna blow up. Back to the reality, and
for real.
And then shit's gonna pick up. So
and they're like having their New Year's resolution. So maybe they'll be like, "Oh, I need to
close the deal, or whatever,
like that." But
call willpower.
Yeah, Will's taught me to follow up. Like following up, you got to text these people until they say no. Like don't text my number again. It's really how this works. So RecaP! Other than wholesaling, he's actually been teaching me like just about entrepreneurship.
Yeah, sales,
really
marketing.
takes.
Yeah,
like,
sales, marketing, discipline.
Yeah,
This
isn't a 9-to-5 job. Sometimes we'll be in here at 11, like entering in, and you woke up at 8, but you're still working to 11, and you didn't even get paid that day. That's the thing. Like, so
that's why you gotta want this because you gotta put the hours. It's like you were saying, I think in a previous video where or maybe it was in this one, that you want to quit because you don't want to have a boss. But a lot of people have that mentality, and you'll soon find out is you quit because you don't want to have that boss. But bro, before I had one boss, now I got like 10 bosses because every customer, every client that I deal with, they're my boss. They tell me what time they want me to do this, what material, They're the ones telling me, so I got to listen to them, and they're the ones that pay my bills. So they're my bosses. So you went from having one boss, you have a little bit more freedom with your time moving around, this and that. But at the end of the day, you're still answering to somebody. And if you decide, I don't need to answer to you, then you ain't gonna get paid. It's that simple.
That's true. But I enjoy what I'm doing.
That's the key. That's the most important thing.
Super stressful, but now I want to touch base on like what our goals is. for next year.
Yeah, so 2022, fucking, we're killing it.
Yeah.
I'm super satisfied with the progress we're
Yeah,
making.
1 month.
Yeah, bro, I believe in
you
this
did
kid. I
pretty
believe
good.
in what we're doing. And like I said, bro, we're in competition with us. I see the momentum on social media is blowing up. I know the interaction. I've been posting a little bit, just a glimpse, so you guys see what's going on. And I'm telling you, behind the scenes, I know what I'm saying. It's happening, dog.
Yeah,
They're
and
gonna know who we are.
we're most definitely different. Like we don't even really believe that like the money is gonna be coming from the wholesaling and the
No.
real estate. Like we think we're gonna blow up, and we know we're gonna blow
Yeah.
up on the internet. Money is where it's at.
Yep.
All the money is on social media nowadays.
So yeah, we're just using the Willpower turnkey renovation and acquisition, the wholesaling, to fund this platform with YouTube. Like the main thing what we're doing. So what I can tell them, the wholesaling and the freaking renovation, yeah, they'll get you 100,000, whatever it is, 200, you know, for your what is it, for your nice apartment, your Benz, whatever this and that. But if you want that Lamborghini penthouse, Miami yacht party money, it's on the internet money. Fuck Bitcoin, internet.
And there's, well, he may regret this,
What?
like in the future years, because
Bitcoin?
you know that I want to like learn.
Well,
how
you
to-
can do
how to
that on your
function
own,
with
but
the
I don't
stocks.
believe in stocks. You saw everything that's going on with
Yeah.
Bitcoin. Those people, you don't have control, bro. That's the people at the top that are running. They know what they're doing. I'm not gonna throw away my money. I like my money on something tangible. That if shit hits a fan, at least I know this piece of land, this piece of whatever it is mine.
Yeah.
Stock is a piece of paper. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's a fugazi. It's a fugazi. It's fugazi. I've been rich and I've been poor.
And I choose
Rich every fucking time.
Hi. But regards of all that, it was a great year.
Yep.
It was really like, it was a great 2 months.
Yeah,
'cause
really?
We haven't
3
even known
months.
each other for a year.
Yeah, I have no regrets with nothing with the DUI. Thank God, I never, it wasn't that bad. I didn't crash. I didn't hurt anybody. It's simple, just stupidity on both of our cases. But hey, everything happens for a reason. Because that shit didn't happen, we wouldn't be here, bro. Like I bet on me. Like I know this shit's working out. Like I see it. I see it. I'm behind the scene. I'm seeing the progress. So I'm all in it. I bet on me, and this shit's gonna happen. So now 2023, what do you see?
So in 2023, for the wholesaling aspect, I'll be extremely, extremely pleased with 50K worth of sales. And I know that's not even nothing. That's really only one deal a month, which we've already proved that it's easy. Is we've gotten multiple. Like now that I think about it, we have 4 under our belts, and we hit it hard for a month.
Yep.
So we really have like 4 in a month. And imagine that.
And keep in mind, in that months or whatever, the months that we have, with Thanksgiving, because we started not even, we started like in October, late October. So we had Halloween vacation, then we had Thanksgiving, Christmas, and now New Year. So it's been, people are traveling vacation. So that's why I'm banking 2023 January. That's when
people get really lazy around this time, and I've noticed it. But I'll be extremely pleased with 50K.
Yeah.
But
the first quarter, I feel, is gonna the first 4 months, the first quarter is gonna show us how it's gonna be. Because you ain't got no holidays, whatever. I think the first quarter, second quarter.
Yeah, for sure,
we're gonna
for sure.
see.
But that's my real estate goals for 2023. But now my YouTube goals for Ripped and Rich and Willpower, I'll be pleased. Willpower, what are you looking for your channel? What are you gonna be happy with?
Well, with the YouTube channel, whatever, for what we're doing here, Willpower, just keep on driving for dollars. That's like I want that to be like the bread and butter with all the segments, the ride along, all the crazy shit we got planned. It's gonna be going down and doing it in different cities.
Yeah.
So remember, the key with that channel is to make it as entertaining and educational as possible. So it's gonna happen.
Yeah, I meant like subscriber count wise. Or
bro, I don't really care
Yeah,
about
you're
that.
not
I
too
just
big
want to
about
just
that?
keep on putting keep on putting content, and eventually something's gonna give.
Mhm.
Like Patrick Bet David, he was saying that in their YouTube channel for valuetainment, it took like 3 years. They weren't getting anything, and then after 3 years, one video went viral, and then all the other videos started boom boom getting views. So it's just a matter of time, just being consistent. Like I said, I've been watching YouTube for years now, and I've seen all these guys after consistency and like 3 years of being consistent, and you start seeing them blow up and bigger things that they start doing in the content they start putting out. So I'm going with that same thing, being consistent, putting out good material, entertaining, educational, and let you guys, be the judge. Though the market is gonna dictate our value.
Yeah. I mean, I guess after hearing that, I'm on the same wave. That sounds good with me. I don't need a subscriber count anymore, As long as I'm consistent with my videos, at least a video a week or something. But
what I'm paying more attention is in the feedback and the interaction I'm having. That's what I'm really going. I'm not really going by the subscribers or followers. Yeah, that's nice. I keep a tab on it. But no, I'm more interested in that connection with you guys. So please comment below, ask whatever you want. If we got the answers, we'll get it for you. We can't, we'll figure it out.
most definitely.
And if we don't have it, then for sure Rick and Zach got it.
Yeah, most definitely, man. That's about it for this video.
All right.
I think we touched bases on a lot of stuff. But,
So, well, we didn't get to do any driving for dollars today, as you guys saw in the previous video. The belt on the car, the pulley, I don't know what the cold weather, but, but I fixed that shit.
That car, man.
So, yeah, that car, the roads here in Atlanta, that car is a 2009 E350 Mercedes-Benz Sport. I have done some work to it. I had suspension drop, bro. The potholes have that car destroyed. I'm right now just waiting to get some things straight, and that car is on its way out. So that's why I've been riding on a donut for like 2 months now. The front is all messed up, suspension from all these potholes. So I'm just waiting to take care of some little things, and that car is around. I'm not putting any money on that car. That car's on the way out. So stay tuned for something nice.
Thank the Lord.
So tomorrow, January 1st, 2023, we're starting off the year driving for dollars. 2023 is the year we blow up. Let's do this. Willpower. Don't hire help. Build a team. Build a dream.
To deny our own impulses is to deny the very thing that makes us human.
Ooh, smooth.
Yo!
Smooth like butter.
They're called telephones. I'm gonna let you on a little secret about these telephones. They're not gonna dial themselves, okay?